Okay, welcome back. So I'm going to be continuing playing some more chess, and I found some music here on YouTube that's copyright free. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up. I have the display capture off right now, and I'll turn that on once I get the music started. So just give me 1 second or 1 minute. Yeah, because I was just playing chess, I figured it would be a little bit more interesting having some music in the background. And then I'll probably play chess for another about half an hour, and then I'll take a break, charge everything up, and then perhaps I'll do an hour of a visual novel, or find some other content that I'll do for an hour. Okay, I just had the music here. I probably should have pulled this up before I went here, but I had it. Oh right, okay, down here, audio library. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. I got too excited to start streaming, so I just went ahead and clicked it. But here we go. So you should be able to hear it. Is it gonna start? Oh, done. I know what's going on. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, there we go. So I had it. I had my headphones hooked up to my computer instead of my microphone. So now that I have that correct, the volume shouldn't be too loud. It should be good. Just a little bit of background noise there. And then I got a few different songs that I can add on here. And let's go ahead and go in. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the chess site right now. Then I will go ahead and open the display capture. And we can go ahead and play another game. And if I can find a website that has like a 3D animated chess or something interesting, maybe if I don't know if they might have something on like a website that I could download, or maybe just a website that I can visit, but maybe I'll look into that for the next time I play chess. Let's go ahead, let's go to advanced, play as guest, and let's begin. Okay, so I'm black, they're white. So let's begin. I like kind of like my strategy with laying the rooks and the bishops out. Maybe I'll go with the bishop this time, so that it's not always the same thing every time. Or the queen as well can work. And then the queen gets reversed when you have black, so it doesn't change things too much, but it's just something I should be aware of. And so it is their turn. I wonder if they know that the game has started or not. The timer has begun. Usually the first move is just a quick pawn, or a quick random pawn or a knight. Maybe they'll cancel it. I think if they don't put a move in the first minute, then it auto cancels, and then I'll just go into another game. We'll see. And I got a ring light. I had a ring light, but I went ahead and hopefully it's a lot better than before, because I know there was a little dark. Okay, game awarded. So they were probably just a AFK or something. All right, so let's go ahead and new game. Let's play. Okay, now I'm white this time. Oh, okay, now I'm white this time. Okay, I need to make a move. Let's go ahead and move this one up here. That frees the bishop and the queen at the same time. Okay, they went and they moved that piece, so they might. They went and they freed up their queens, so they might go for here. So I'm going to go ahead and move this piece right here. Okay, they moved that piece down. And then I want to start getting my rook out here, so I'm going to move this piece up here. This might be a good opportunity to kind of free things up there, so I'm going to go ahead and set up a play there. And so I'm going to move that, and the next turn I'm going to move my bishop out. So just in case they move this pawn without thinking, there it is. We're going to see if they do something, but I don't think, unless they move that bishop down, then that's, I guess they could block it with the pawn as well. So that would be the one move to save the rook, is if they move that pawn to block it. So yep, they went ahead and moved that pawn to block it, so that works there. And is there something that I can do to kind of move that pawn out of the way? Not particularly, so I'm just going to go ahead and move this piece up one right here. And then my guess would be that they'd probably move the bishop down. That could be a strategy. If not, we'll see what they do. But next turn I'll probably move this. Yep, that's the strategy that they went for. So, and if I move this piece here, then it'll probably be taken by this, and then I'll take that, and then this will take that, and then I won't really be able to do anything, because if I take that, then the bishop will just take me. So I'm not going to move that piece there, and putting the knight there probably isn't the best idea either. So what I'm going to do, no, because then I was thinking I could use the bishop to get the horse. I don't want to do that either. My queen's a little bit at risk right here, so that's probably not the best move to do there. So I think right now I'm just going to focus a little bit more on moving my pieces out. So I'm going to go ahead and move this rook here. And so far all my pieces are pretty safe. If they ever do move this pawn out of the way, oh, they went ahead and moved that there. Okay, that works too. Then I'll move this here, and then they'll probably take it by that or by that. We'll see what they do. But if they ever do move this pawn out of the way, then I can get that. Then I can get that bishop. So it's kind of just like a back and forth with that. Who's going to move their pawn first, kind of thing. And so they move that there. Let's see, if I move my horse here and then here, that's can't really do anything. Is the king doesn't really have a position now. I don't really want to go for that quite yet. But you know, it could be good. So I'm going to go ahead and move my queen. No, because I can't really do anything with this pawn stuck here. So I'm going to go ahead and okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my pawn here. I'm not too worried about that trade right now. I think I'm just going to let that be. I'm going to go ahead and move this up here. That's okay, they're going to trade that, but that kind of works for my plans all the same. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and move my queen right here. And so if they move, yeah, I'm just going to move the queen right there. That kind of works for now. They might move the pawn in one way or the other. She's probably going to move the horse. There's no way that there's nothing the horse can really do at this point right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move my rook right here, and that puts me in a position that I can get this bishop unprotected, because that rook can't do anything, this knight can't do anything. Unless they move the queen next turn, this bishop right here is a free take right there. And then I can also move the queen up here and then start taking the horses one way or the other. Or if they move, yeah, maybe not that one, but yeah. So they didn't think about that. So this, I'm gonna jump right in here. Everything is safe. Yep, and then I get that bishop for free right there. I don't really see anything they can do, and I can easily retreat the rook next turn if I need to. Okay, so there's that, and then okay, so there's this. I don't want to do. I could do a trade of the. I could do a trade of the rook for the knight, and then perhaps the bishop after, but I don't think I'm going to go for that. Oh, interesting. Okay, that was probably not a very smart move to do. So now that that's out of the way, there's nothing protecting it, I'm going to go ahead and take this horse right here. And so bam, that horse is mine. And then next turn I'll either go for this horse or I'll go for that rook. And either way, it's the piece is unprotected, and he could move the queen to protect one of the pieces, but he can't move his queen to protect both. So he's probably going to lose one of those pieces next turn. Okay, oh, and he was in check too, so that's perfect. Okay, that protects, his queen is protecting his rook there, that's okay. So then I'm going to go, oh, if I move that there, oh, that's pretty smart. If I move that there, then he's just going to take that instead. Okay, and if I move this rook over and take this piece, then his queen will take that, and then I could take it and do trade, and that'd just be like blah. But no, I don't think I'm going to go for that. I don't think I'm going to go for all that. So what I'm just going to do is, am I safe if I just move it right here? No highs? Yeah, everything's safe. So I'm just going to go ahead and move my queen right here. And then maybe I'll start taking a few of his pawns out of the way. And then I should probably start focusing on moving these pieces out here. Actually, I think a good move would probably be to move this pawn up, and then I'll probably do a few pawn trades, but then it still puts my bishop in a line of attack to go after this here. Okay, he's kind of threatening the queen there. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and move this piece here. Is there anything threatening it? Nope. And then that puts his king in check. And so he has to move the king in some way or another. So he can move his king here. That would threaten my rook, and that works too. Okay, and then can I do anything with my bishop? Maybe I can. I want to get these three pieces here kind of stuck, so I really want to focus on getting those out. So probably my next move is going to be to move this rook up, this pawn up, so that this rook will have a clear shot to go out there. And maybe I'll move the queen over here, and then I'll move the bishop over to get that. And so with that, that would put the queen in threat, and it could set up a potential check in the future. Other than that, I mean, these pieces are useful, so if I see a move that I can be open to kind of move those out, that'll probably be what I'm going to focus on afterwards. The king, I don't really want to do anything with it, so this bishop could do something. I think if I can take this pawn right here, maybe I'll move this pawn up, and then I'll take that pawn. Oh, but then the enemy rook would just take it there, so that's probably not a very good move. So yeah, and if I move this piece 2 up, then he would take that, and then I could take his piece, but then that would block my rook from going after this one, so that's not really, that's going to just trap me if I do that one. So I think, yeah, so I just move this piece forward, and then he'll probably take that, and then I'll take his, and then I'll move my queen over here, and then I can move my bishop over here, threaten his queen. He's still in check right now, so he has to do something to get his king out of check. So I'm guessing that he's probably trying to move some other piece, and right now he's like, why the heck can't I move this piece right now? And what's going on is he has to move that king. And the only thing he can do is to move the queen in front, or to move the king over to this spot, because that's the only spot available for him to go. So those are the only choices that he has. So he's just kind of confused about what to do right now, I bet. But he's just running his time right now trying to figure that out. So I'll just let him think about that longer. And then, yeah, so if I move this, yeah, actually maybe if I move this piece up here and he goes to take that, maybe I'll use the opportunity. I'll use the opportunity to just take my bishop out and then start doing that. And then that clears up this bishop for a straight line over here, and it also clears this bishop kind of out to maybe do something with the rook. I mean, I guess it would be, his queen would go for that probably, but it could be a worthwhile trade, trading my bishop for the rook. But, you know, I don't need to go for trades. Like, maybe it's more efficient to try and just use as many pieces as I can. So I kind of want to play a little bit safer in this game because I still do have a good advantage with pieces right now. But yeah, so I think, yeah, he's taken so long to do his move. Well, I already have like 3 different strategies that I can do in the next several moves. So at this point, I'm just waiting to see what piece he moves so that I can figure out my strategy from that point on. He's taking quite a long time. He does realize that he has to move that king, or he has to move the queen. He's probably looking desperately for something else, but like that's the only thing he can do right now. He is in check. And the game should be telling him that he's in check. Yeah, I mean, I talked all my strategies, so I mean, I'm just waiting for him. And my strategy will change based on whatever piece he moves, but I already have it all set for now. Is he going to forfeit? Or is he just like, what is he doing? Okay, let's just wait. Oh, what happened to the music? It should have just kept playing. And it's like played the one song and then it stopped. Okay, well once this is over, then I'll turn off the display and try and get the music back up again. Maybe I have to do autoplay. I think it was doing autoplay before, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I have to have YouTube open in order for it to work. I am still recording, right? Yes. Okay. After that one time where it stopped recording at the beginning and I lost what, an hour and a half of or 2 hours of recording time, however long it was. I'm like, okay, now I gotta check it every once in a while to make sure it's still recording. I am waiting. I am waiting. I mean, at this rate, he's losing so much time. He's already lost like 3 minutes thinking about this. So I mean, even if I can't get him in check, if I just run down the time, he's just going to lose by not having enough time. And that's probably one advantage of having time chess, because then one person's not like sitting there for 5 minutes, and then you can sits there for 5 minutes each move like it actually kind of keeps the pace of the game going a bit. And then playing regular chess, I always thought on my turn, and I just like, okay, he's doing his turn, I'll just wait, and then it's my turn, and I'll think. But now that I'm like, okay, now it's time chess, like we gotta keep moving quick. While he's thinking of what to do, then I can start thinking of what pieces to move. And so that's kind of taught me to have a little bit more strategy there. I don't know. I guess yeah. I'm just waiting right now. He's taking so long. Is he just gonna forfeit? Did he just leave and he's just like, whatever. I'm gonna make this guy sit here for 2 minutes instead of forfeiting the game. Well, okay, whatever. I guess the time's just gonna run down then. Okay, well, after this, after I record this, maybe I'll go out for a walk or something. I have been doing pretty good with the recordings, so maybe I'll go out for a walk at the river walk or something. I really enjoyed going to the river walk the other day, and so yeah, maybe I'll take my camera out there and record myself going for a bit of a walk, and then and I need to get some stuff together for an ASMR video, and so I think that would be good to do tonight. I did try to do an ASMR video last night. And I think it was like 11 o'clock or something, and I put on the live stream, and it recorded for 6 minutes, and then my battery went dead, and then I was like, it's 11 o'clock. I could put my computer to charge for like 20 minutes and get enough battery to record a half an hour or something. But then I was like, by that time it's gonna be almost midnight, and I really don't want to keep up till midnight just to do an ASMR. So I figured tonight I'll try and do it earlier. Maybe if I do an ASMR, maybe my goal will kind of be like maybe 8:30 or 9. But like if it's past 10, then I should probably just like not be live streaming past 10, or unless I've already started one and it's like okay, it's going on to 10:30 or something. But like probably not start a live stream at past 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah, the time's about to run out, and I'll just get a new opponent. So yeah, most likely he just didn't want to forfeit, so he's just like, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna make you sit here for 5 minutes instead of forfeiting now. So the time's gonna go out. Boom, there it is, end of the game. And then let's go ahead and start a new one. And we are playing on the advanced, and so he's white. So now I'm waiting. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and start freeing up my pieces. I'm going to move that one for my bishop. And then, oh, that's a pretty good move right there. But I do want to clear things up for my queen as well. Is there something I can do to... Oh, that might not have been actually the best piece. But I'm going to go ahead and move this piece up one. The next turn I'll move that up one, and that kind of frees the bishop and then puts a trade there. He moves his horse, that's okay. This frees up my queen and my bishop. Can his horse move anywhere? Okay, he didn't want to trade his piece. That works for me too. So then, what about his rook? Can I set up something to get this rook? No, there's a whole line of protection there. Right over here, going there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move this piece up here, kind of set up to get my bishop towards that rook. He moved that piece there, that's okay with me. He did that there, that's okay. Then I'll just take it with my bishop next turn if he goes for that. If not, next turn I'll just do a trade or something. He looks like he is, yep, there it is, there's that. And then I'll go ahead and move my bishop out right there. And then because he moved this pawn forward, it's protected. Oh, okay, interesting. He's already getting his queen out there. Okay, that works. Let's see, if I move my bishop right up here, he could just move this pawn here. But actually he can't do that. So he'd be forced to move his queen there, or he'd be forced to move his king out of the way. So I think I am going to go for an early check right there. And moving his pawn right down here, he can't really do anything. Okay, good move right there. So you just kind of... That, do I want to do for trade? Nah, let's not go for a trade. I'm going to go ahead and retreat. That might have been a little bit of a waste of a move, but do I want to go for it? Do I want to set up a potential trade right here? I mean, a bishop for bishop this early? Yeah, whatever. Let's put it up. If he wants to go for it, he goes for it. Yeah, there we go. So then, oh, my battery is getting low. I had enough. Okay, 9 minutes. Let's try and hurry and finish this game then. Should I just plug in my piece? I don't know. Let's do this. Okay, interesting. He's going for that right there. Okay, he's really wanting to trade these pieces out right now. I mean, okay, whatever. So we both lose our bishops there. His queen moves out there. I mean, whatever. He wants to keep trading pieces. So then let's go ahead and let's move the pawn right here. And so we'll set that up to take his pawn, or he'll go to take mine, one way or the other, and then I'll move that out, and then probably want to start getting this bishop up. His queen probably would go for a trade right there, so I have to be a little bit aware of that. You know what, maybe let's just go for this right here. And so he's probably moving out a few pieces. I'm going to just take from some of these pawns out of the way, and then actually let me start working on getting this rook out of the way. This pawn's kind of trapped in there, so I should keep aware. Is he going to do something? He might go down there to try and do a check on my king. So I should probably... I think I'm going to move my king up one as a counterplay to that. He could move his queen down here, I suppose, as a counter. We'll see what he does there, but I want to start working on getting this rook out. This rook would take a few extra moves to do, so I'm not going to worry about taking that out right now. He did a castle on his king. Is there a counter I can do in case the queen decides to go down? Yes, there is a counter that I can do. Oh, but if I move that there, then his queen could take it this turn, so I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move this out so I have an opportunity to take my rook out into the playing field. Because if I have too many pieces trapped when we start to get in the check mode, then that's not going to be good. He has his king kind of tucked back in here, but if I can do something to kind of get in there, that might be good. But I lost all my bishops, so it looks like maybe that was part of his plan. He's kind of looking to do that. So next time I'm going to bring this rook out. It's safe from the knight. His knight might be thinking of doing something. His queen might go here, but honestly, if his queen does go there, easiest part, I'll just move my king back here. So I mean, it doesn't really matter too much if I do that. And then if his queen goes for this pawn, then I could just take the queen with my king. And so they can't really do anything there. If the knight goes here, I'll just take it with this knight. If it goes here, I'll just move my queen out of the way. So I mean, and not really any threat right there. If I move my queen here, no, because then the queen would just be taken right here. So yeah, so I'm going to move my rook. Actually, maybe I'll move my pawn up one more. No, because I don't want to move my rook right here because... Oh, is it my turn? Oh shoot, I did not see that. I need to pay more attention. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and move this rook out here. I need to pay attention whose turn it is, because I think I lost a minute just talking to myself thinking it was his turn. Okay, so I gotta be a bit quicker now, but he has his knight here. He might move his knight there. Oh, interesting. I mean, whatever. That was a weird move.